Olá, pessoal do YouTube, quanto tempo! Estamos iniciando aqui a parte final da quest da Nahida. Sinto muito por vocês terem que esperar, né? Acontece, se vocês estivessem na live, teriam visto tudo de uma vez. Mas tudo bem. É isto, né? Quanto tempo! Vamos então aqui concluir essa quest de uma vez por todas. Que eu tenho certeza, eu já previ no final do outro ali, né? Do outro vídeo. Eu já previ há 5 minutos atrás, mas eu tenho certeza que o que vai rolar de suspeito é o detalhe escaramuche que ninguém considerou o escaramuche no plano. Ou consideraram e ainda não falaram, né? Mas até agora não citaram o senhor baladeiro, o senhor andarilho, né? O senhor trotamundos. Então vamos lá. É, ainda tem a quesito do doutor e provavelmente não foi embora. Que eu tenho quase certeza que aquele doutor aí no barco era um clone. Eles deram essa dica, né? Oi, Nahida! Tudo bem? Soltinha. Nahida. É, lembra que o soldado Fatui falou que o doutor lá tava com uma voz levemente diferente do que ele lembrava? Um pouco mais sorridente? Pois é, eu acho que aquele doutor que foi embora não era o único. Mas beleza. Oi, Nahida. Eu vim com você mesma te soltar.
This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
Yay.
Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Ok. Não se preocupe.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body.
Essa também tá no teaser, essa fala.
It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Ok, salvar Irminsul. Plano da criação de... Qual é o mais importante aqui? Acho que a árvore, né? Criar um deus não é um problema.
This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world.
Ah, relaxa, de praxe já.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will
Relaxa, Nahida. Depois você pode nos pagar colocando panfleto de procurado na sua cidade, que tal?
There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
Ih! Vengeance will be mine.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
Ok.
Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their God creation plan.
Ia ser engraçado se caísse um raio agora.
We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations.
Imagina como o plano está indo. Aí cai um raio destruindo, rachando o santuário ao meio, tá ligado? Os Scaramucci pisando no santuário com o mecha dele, assim.
First things first. I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha.
Restrição?
After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, The Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust.
A Nahida vai olhar pra todos os sábios. E aqui, ó. Cadê aqui, ó? A Nahida. Essa é a Nahida depois de recuperar a caixa com todos os sábios, mano. Literal.
This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
Bora. Bora banir os sábios do Akasha. Bora.
You might as well prepare for a fight.
Eita, que dia longo.
After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Não tem problema o dia ser longo, eu dormi bem. Espera até as 14 horas e encontre Nahida no Santuário de Surashtana. Ok. 14 horas. 16? Ah, tá. Eu podia ter encerrado outro vídeo aqui, na verdade. Logo após realmente resgatar Arconte, né? Acho que esse era um lugar melhor pra encerrar ainda. Ok. Agora já foi. Será de novo? Eu não. Tá safe.
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this is for you.
Ah! Meu pet!
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy?
Ok.
It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgraded Akasha terminal.
Ah! Então eu tava certo. Era um poder da Nahida. Mas, nossa, eu nunca parei pra pensar que poderia ser um computador. Uma caixa melhorada. Paimon 2.
Should be helpful in certain situations. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float!
É isso, né? Realmente Paimon 2.
All the things that make Paimon special got copied. When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore.
Sim, Paimon. Inclusive vão trocar o símbolo do jogo também. Você não vai mais ser a fotinho. Vai ser aquele bichinho ali.
It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable friend. You're so good at comforting people.
Relaxa, Paimon. Vocês não são parecidos.
The Traveler was as smart as you.
O dispositivo é útil.
I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you. Nahida, you're natural at this. What you just said made Paimon even happier.
Tô brincando. Tadinha da Paimon, tadinha. Mas assim, eu acho que ninguém em Sumério vai mandar o dispositivo calar a boca, né? E já é um diferencial aí, né?
By the way, there's something I need to confess. Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not very good at fighting.
Não é muito boa em lugar. Viva a tradução! Viva a tradução portuguesa! Isto! É isso, né? É isso. Bom, eu vou dar a colher de chá e dizer que o G fica logo abaixo do T no teclado, tá? Então... eu li lutar porque escutei fight. Sim, né? Traduz certo. É lutar. Ela não é muito boa em fighting, ela falou. Em lutar.
You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Ah, se tivesse em japonês eu não teria entendido essa frase. Olha aí.
If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you and I'll do my best to provide support.
Ela não é boa em lutar, chat, tá? Lembrem-se disso no abismo, tá? Lembrem-se, ela não é boa em lutar.
I'm glad I can rely on you. So the God of Wisdom isn't good at fighting? That actually sounds about right. I've located where the false god is. Time is of the essence, so let's skip to it.
Ok. Passe pela passagem e alcance esse escaramucho. Meu Deus, aqui do lado! Carol, obrigado pelos 35 meses! Pouquinho, né, Carol? Pouquinho. Só 35? Caraca! Caraca! Team Arconte, Team Arconte! Justo, 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 justo. Bota o báculo no Zong, caraca! Pra quê, mano? Pra quê? Pra que agredir?
The same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
É isto, né? Acho que eras isso. Tá. É isto. Vamos ver aí o... Vamos ver o que o time Arconte buildado às pressas pode fazer. Ai, ai, ai.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself. That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two? Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the god creation plan as their ultimate goal. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone.
Então, eu já ia dizer, ele é bem parecido com o interior daquele robozão lá que a gente entrou em Sumero, né?
The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support.
Ah, dos Fatui. Pô, achei que isso aqui seria um robô dentro da academia.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous. Is that it though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process.
Isso.
The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the doctor being weird is actually normal. So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer?
The Balladeer?
We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his. It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
A gente já conheceu ele em 3 eventos.
I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation.
Ok. 3?
I see.
Calma.
How
Foi o evento da Mona, lá no começo das estrelas. O evento do Kazuha, que a gente descobriu o nome dele com o Nikuzushi. E... o outro não é o evento, né? Foi na missão principal lá em Inazuma. Foram essas 3 vezes, né? Tá certo.
Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Ok. Vamos lá. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Fatus tá certo. Sim, o Fatus tá certo, tá? Eu já falei disso em alguns vídeos. O certo é os Fatus ou o Fatui. Tá, deixa eu ver como é que esse time funciona, calma.
Solidify.
Yahoo! Illusion shattered. I see everything.
Ai, tem shield. Ai, tem shield.
Order guide you.
É, moço. Moço com escudo me ferrou, hein?
There is no escape. Grow, grow, grow.
I guess this is it.
Vamos lá. Na verdade, vou me corrigir. Parece... Eu achei que parecia com o interior do robozão, mas não, isso aqui tá bem mais tecnológico, assim. O interior do robozão era muito mais rústico. Essa não sei. Parece mais estiloso aqui, na verdade. Parece uma fundição. Steampunk, exato, exato. Mas o interior do robozão também tinha um negócio assim, um elevador no meio. Não sei, kinda sus. Vamos ver.
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Tá. Onde?
It seems to have stopped.
Ah!
Let's continue.
Ninguém viu, ninguém viu, ninguém viu. Olá, tudo bom? Pequeno detalhe, esse caramujo tem 90% de resistência electro? Imagino assim, né? Mas ele tem resistência contra o poder da amizade? Eu acho que não.
Se as coisas de Fontaine for assim, é raio.
Gather.
É verdade.
Shine down.
Let's end this quickly. This isn't good.
Ó. Ok. Pior, né? Parece mesmo... Agora que você falou, realmente parece um pouco com a tecnologia de Fontaine, assim como eu imagino.
Stabilize.
There is no escape.
Agora que você comentou.
Committed to memory.
Esse cara tá lascado. Será que não foi feito pela própria Sandrone? Isso que eu ia comentar, tá ligado? Será que não tem dedo da Sandrone aqui, não? Tecnologia Fatui, assim.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Oh. Saber ajudar na Rida tá como? Tá com... Foi o Dottori mesmo. Lembra do antigo laboratório do Dottori lá na missão da Tartaglia? Ah, é verdade! É verdade! Ah, o Dottori, ele construiu aquele laboratório lá pra estudar os guardas das ruínas, né? Faz sentido. Moço?
Ouvi dizer
Tem baú?
É, acordei. Fala.
Ué, aonde? Já pegou. Obrigado pelos 5 bits. Eu vi que os caramuchos tomam mais dano psicológico. Ai, meu Deus, tá. Eu tinha que pular no negócio. Tá, beleza. Pulei muito cedo.
Shine down.
Let's move.
Ok. Show. Ah. Raiden tirar a chinelada do peito. Pera aí. Eu vou espirrar.
A gente participando.
O Benji tá participando muito? Sim. Ele é o bardo. Obrigado, chat.
Time for takeoff.
Let's begin.
There is no
Let's leave her to
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Intensifying heat. I miscalculated.
Yahoo!
Melhor?
You can get away. Roll, roll, roll! Brace yourself.
Quase 1K de pessoas na live? Verdade, né? Caraca. Pera aí, na verdade... Caraca, 900 pessoas? Que isso? Onde é que surgiu tanta gente de novo? Essa história deve estar realmente boa. Cresceu? Né, porque é missão nova do Genshin, né? O pessoal deve ter gostado bastante. Geralmente só tem tanta gente assim em dia de roll.
Ouvi dizer que o Sakamoshi tem redução de resistência a candês. Tenta usar ela dente Spook.
Tá bom, Zakito. Obrigado pelos 9 bits, tá? Bora. Dano psicológico. Emotional damage.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed.
Ok, não tem problema.
Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis. Are you nervous, Paimon? If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous. Aren't you too, Nahida? Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well. Curious? Curious about what? Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur. So it has always drawn my curiosity.
Ok. Biel, obrigado pelos 10 meses, meu querido. Valeuzão.
So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side. Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Sim, eletrizante. Vai ficar mais eletrizante assim que a gente atravessar essa porta.
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling. Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
E... Nossa, obrigado pelos 5 bitos. Sim, a Mona com certeza podia dar umas aulas. Ponto de teleporte desbloqueado. Eita, eita. Olha ele. Meu Deus.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you,
Booer.
the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful?
Booer é o nome da Nahida? Que?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Se é Deus, por que precisa do robô? Desce do robô! Meu Deus! Eu não consegui ler o título. Eu não consegui ler o nome e o título. Foi muito rápido. Caraca. Meu Deus. Shouki no Kami. Eu não sei o que é Shouki, mas Kami é... Kami é mestre da sabedoria arcana. Kami é Deus, né? Mas Shouki eu não sei. O prodígio. Caraca.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom. You sure are something! Compliments at a time like this?
É isso, agora a gente vai fazer o que com o auge do conhecimento humano? Destruir, aniquilar, transformar em pó. Vai virar uma frozinha que vai me dar artefato.
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Ok.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Tradução de Shouki é sanidade.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
Começou o complexo de Deus aí, né? Ai, meu Deus. É. Se você sair desse robô e arrancar esses cabos nas tuas costas, vai continuar sendo Deus?
The strife engraved upon a Gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War.
Caraca, mano. Olha o que você tá dizendo, mano. Olha o que você tá dizendo, mano. O cara tá triste por não ter nascido na Guerra Mundial, na época da guerra, e ter lutado na guerra, mano. What?
This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of wisdom.
Meu Deus, tá.
Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial.
Quem tá substancial, né? Quem tá vivendo à base de substância é você.
This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom.
Booer. Tá, então é Barbatos, Morax, Beelzebub e Booer até o momento.
You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat.
A carinha dela. Desculpa, é difícil levar a sério uma bisnaguinha com cara com essa cara de... sei lá, não sei nem se é braba.
Come.
Bora?
Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Vamos inaugurar o nascimento dele com o funeral ao mesmo tempo. Vai ser o nascimento mais rápido da história. Ok, vamos apreciar a luta. Redemoinhos. Mãozinha. Outra mãozinha. Tá, e aí? Ah, então é isso. Pera aí, pra que servem esses símbolos? Eu tô meio perdidinho na luta. Tá, eu tenho que carregar ela. Tá carregado. Aí, tem que mirar também, não é só carregar. É só isso? Mas onde é que eu tenho que mirar? Caraca, que maneiro, mano. Dá pra bater na mão? Dá, tá. Que maneiro. Desculpa, eu tô apreciando a música e a aparência dele, mano. Tá muito lindo. É que eu sinto que se eu bater ele vai morrer muito rápido. Olha. Eu sinto que ele vai morrer muito rápido. Eu queria apreciar ele um pouco mais.
Time for takeoff.
At my command, you shall fall.
Vai, filho, vai. Tanca. É isso. Mas sério, o design dele tá muito maneiro. Muito maneiro mesmo. O da história ele é mais fraco do que quando você enfrentar ele depois, né? Da história é muito fraquinho. Mais uma vez a gente cai. É igual do Tartaglia, a gente vai cair no meio da luta. Agora fechou. Agora fechou o Megazord. Caraca, maneiraço, mano.
Stabilize.
Brace yourself.
Meu Deus. Shouki no Kami, o prodígio, mestre eterno da sabedoria arcana. Tá, ele não tá tomando dano. Que isso? Tem que quebrar essas coisas? Ai, 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 calma, moço. Ah, são bombas. Tá, ok. Entendi. Caraca. Oh, que maneiro, mano. Vamos lá, me mostra o que você tem. Oh. Eu acho que eu não precisava bater nele, então. Olha a cutscene. Fala porque o céu é falso. Ai. Viajante apanhando de novo. Nahida, uma ajuda? Obrigado.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
Não.
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Que? Ele tá preso num loop. Ele tá preso num loop. Caraca!
The people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles.
Caraca, mano.
Dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams. All that battle experience.
Pois é, isso quer dizer. Eu já lutei contra ele 168 vezes.
That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Caraca! O poder da amizade! O poder da amizade é real!
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Vai voltar pra segunda forma de novo? Vai. Ela já sabe, ela já tomou antes. 168 vezes.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
Será? Será que pode? Será que você não tá em outro sonho?
The first sage. A fool.
Caraca, mano, isso foi genial, mano. Botar num sonho pra gente enfrentar ele várias e várias vezes até adquirir a experiência.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate.
Caraca. Agora eu posso bater nele? Posso.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Illusion shattered.
Ou não.
Kneel! Stabilize.
Opa. Ah, eu tenho que pegar os cristais.
Burn to oblivion.
Primeiro eu tenho que pegar os cristais e evitar ele de... Até ele encher no máximo, aí eu devo derrubar ele, provavelmente. Eu acho. Pelo menos o T não tá mostrando pra mim ainda. Ele não tá carregado. Aqui. Faltou só mais um. Agora sim. R.
Reality?
Boom!
Pain!
Perdeu. Perdeu o shield.
Good riddance! Cruel
A gente ultou ao mesmo tempo. Ops! Ops! Desligar? Como? Desliga! Como é que desliga?
Shine down.
Electro,
Inazuma
desliga.
shines eternal.
Electro não desliga.
Brace yourself.
This is order.
Pera.
Solidify.
Meu Deus. Tá. Aí. Boom. 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 Tome. Tome. Usa as características... Ai, meu Deus. Como? Eu tô apertando o T, não tá dando.
I will have order.
Eu não tô... Eu tô tentando mirar ali, não tá
Time
dando.
for takeoff.
É isso. Bate.
Gliding me back.
There is no escape.
Make yourselves a
Raiden, please.
Torn to oblivion.
Eu acho que ele tomou dano. Eu acho que ele tomou um dano aí, hein? Oh, a música dele é muito boa, mano.
Reality
Pelo amor de Deus.
is pain.
Ele vai morrer sozinho?
Now you shall perish.
Bom, pelo menos eu consegui finalizar como se fosse a Raiden lutando, né? Pelo menos ficou bonitinho, né?
Humans. Filthy humans.
É, mano, desculpa, mas você tá fraco, tá? Na história, desculpa. Caraca. E aí? Agnosis. É? É Agnosis?
No.
Ih.
Wait.
Ih.
Please. Anything but the gnosis.
Ah, é como se fosse o coração dele.
That's mine. Don't even try. I'll never go back.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery.
Não era pra ser um cavalo?
Soul still waiting to be saved. with the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
É um bispo, pois é. Achei que era um cavalo. Porque no teaser dos Fatuis, o que derrubou a Lacinora foi um cavalo, não? Ou tô louco?
Seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Nossa, teorias foram esmagadas, mano. Caraca. Pô, isso vai quebrar muita teoria, mano, eu acho. Teoria do xadrez, a teoria do oitavo elemento. Que bom que eu não lancei vídeo disso ainda, hein? Ok.
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Poluída? É, o conhecimento proibido.
It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know?
Ela não sabe. Ela não sabe que ela é ela.
Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Khaenri'ah Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger. So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata...
Morreu pra selar.
It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul. Do you feel sad, Nahida? I'm just... sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow.
Mundo, esqueça-me.
Yes. Her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind.
Limpem sua mente, chat. Esqueçam, meditem.
That's so scary. Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon.
Ok. Inqualificável, boa conquista, hein?
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
Então, porque tem um navio. Barco da consciência.
Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose...
Ah, por que você parou de falar?
The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Eu esqueço que quando eles começam a falar eu não posso me mexer. Senão, né? Hã? Botou o chat só emote?
E agora?
Think you can get away?
Ah... Tem muita gente falando sobre o que vai acontecer?
Não é, mas...
Você pode dar TO nessas pessoas também. Ok.
This is order.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
This way for you, Lily.
Quebrar aqui. Pera aí, só um pouquinho. Seguinte, chat. Se alguém começar a falar é agora, ou começar a falar qualquer coisa aí suspeita, vai tomar TO, beleza? Já pode meter TO direto, não precisa nem excluir mensagem, já dá TO direto a partir de agora, ok? Que se deixar só emote também, é que às vezes eu gosto de olhar e ver o que vocês estão comentando, às vezes, sabe? Às vezes comentam umas coisas legais aí. Confiar em vocês, mas ó... Qualquer coisa vai ser TO. Aí vai ficar uns minutinhos sem poder falar nada. TO é ficar 10 minutos sem poder falar, ou depende do tempo que o ADM colocar. Geralmente é 10 minutos, mas né? A gente tá andando pela consciência, matando bichos que são memórias ruins. Me expliquem por que o conhecimento proibido é o povo de Caemlia. Por favor. Não, tô brincando, não precisa me explicar. É uma pergunta sem resposta. Se é que tem uma resposta pra isso.
To control the mode of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Ok. Bora. Pergunta retórica. Bora.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida? Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
Ok. Porque a Miho quer botar bicho em todo canto. É, mas é que agora que a gente sabe que esses bichos são povo de Caemlia, meio que fica meio complicado de tacar eles em tudo quanto é lugar, tá ligado? Ok. Estamos navegando na consciência. Olha, Sea of Thieves, chat.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Sim.
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Por que será, né, Paimon? Sus.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
Mano, eu sei que...
Mas nem todo Ilishu é o Edkain. Eles falam em uma missão, não lembro qual, que os Ilishuels existem há milhares de anos.
Ah, bom, bem pontuado ali. Obrigado pelos 5 bits, bem pontuado. Nunca encontrou a Lord Rukkhadevata. Pior, né? Eu acho que até o momento não foi 100% confirmado que elas são as mesmas pessoas. Só ficou muito implícito na história que elas são.
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time.
É, né? Coincidência, né, Nahida? Pois é, né? Que coisa!
Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job. Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
Quando vê, não é, né? Mas ficou tão na cara que é. Quando a gente viu o flashback do deserto. Mas pode ser que não.
So,
Mas eu acho que é.
Is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Voltamos a Irminsul. A gente... Nossa, a gente teve aqui no primeiro dia em Sumero, né? Coisa.
Well, this is the place.
Cadê o doutor botando fogo?
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is... Is that... me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
Que bonitinho! Caraca, mano, por um minuto eu tinha esquecido completamente que isso não, tipo... Que os personagens da história não ligaram esses pontos. Caraca, mano.
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form.
Caraca, mano. Então, tecnicamente não é ela. É um pedaço dela.
I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate.
Essa frase pegou.
When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
Ah, mas calma. Você não precisa ser ela. Você pode ser boa sendo você mesma.
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Que bonitinho.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom. Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Mano, isso deve ser muito estranho, não é verdade? No momento em que eu arranquei um pedaço de mim, eu tava doido pra conversar com esse pedaço de mim que eu arranquei. Tipo... Caraca. Mano, parando pra pensar, esse é a Arconte mais incrível até agora, mano. Ela é Irminsul, mano. Ela é tipo... Todas as árvores e coisas importantes que tem ali em Teyva. Caraca, mano, isso não é pouca coisa, não.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Se ela é a Irminsul, ela também não é as linhas lei, de certa forma? Porque as linhas lei é o que liga tudo. E a Irminsul é a árvore principal que é ligada a tudo. Tipo, caraca, mano. Porque se isso for verdade, em tese, todos os artefatos que a gente tem vêm dela. Todo o conhecimento, as lembranças de tudo. Tipo, caraca, eu não sei se é confirmado, mas na minha cabeça, tá, as linhas leis é o que carrega os elementos também, até na minha teoria. É meio que uma energia elemental que flui pelas linhas lei. Tanto que o Azdaha puxa elemento da linha lei e tal. Mas... Caraca.
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right?
Obrigado pelos Beatles. Ela que dropa tudo em defesa. Nahida Supremacy.
Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
Caenria.
At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to.
Antes era todos, agora é todos menos um. Qual foi? Aí na próxima nação vai ser todos menos dois. Como é que é? Como é que é isso?
I had to protect Irminsul.
Eu acho que o abismo tava mirando a Irminsul também, hein?
The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
Isso. Boa, Nahida, pergunta.
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood.
Entendi. Isso aqui já foi revelado, né? Conhecimentos de outro mundo. Até então. É uma verdade que não pode ser compreendida, é por isso que leva as pessoas que sabem à loucura, tá ligado? Honkai, provavelmente. Provavelmente vem de Honkai. É tipo, é como se eu falasse pra vocês que sanduíche de doce de leite com maionese é bom, tá ligado? É uma verdade, mas vocês não conseguem compreender ela, entendeu? É nesse nível de conhecimento. É realmente perigoso.
It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul,
Você travou, chat.
I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
Foco, chat. Foco no conhecimento. Foco na lore.
Não, você jogou uma verdade aí proibida.
Viu? É isso que acontece aí, ó. Viu a reação do chat? É isso que acontece. Quando a gente joga uma verdade proibida dessas, entendeu?
Peguei Eleazar só de ouvir essa barulhada.
Muito bom. Tá. Vamos continuar.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't
Tá,
understand?
nem ela sabe então direito o que é.
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul.
Quase. Esse quase é complicado, né? A Irminsul não é a Lorde Maior, e sim a Irminsul. Existe Deus do conhecimento que consegue chegar lá de alguma forma. Mas ela falou que a consciência delas está ligada, né?
But
Não
things
sei.
didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling.
Vamos terminar e aí depois a gente abre um tempinho pra teorizar. Querido, obrigado pelo Prime, meu querido. E Taylor, obrigado pelos 10 bitos. Pegou a Nahida assistindo eu jogar com a Nahida.
Você não
Boa.
vai acreditar. Eu estava assistindo a sua live rodando na Nahida e acabei de pegar ela. Estou quase chorando.
Nice, parabéns, parabéns. Let's go.
And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well.
Ó, viu? A consciência tá conectada a Irminsul.
From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
Ela acabou de explicar pra...
I've experienced the pain in your consciousness.
Ela acabou de explicar, pai.
It must have been a horrible experience.
Tio Café, obrigado pelos 9 meses. Que a Deus Supremo Abeidó abençoe a todos nós. Amém. Amém. Obrigadão.
Folded hands, folded hands, folded hands.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in
Tadinha da
Irminsul
Paimon, ela
as
tem
memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated.
Ok.
And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara and left a trail of clues. All in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Ah, não. Ah, não. Então esse é o Esqueça-me. Mundo esque... Ah, não. Ah, eu não quero acabar com a Nahida Gamer.
Wait. No, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But This is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years.
Ninguém vai sequer lembrar que ela existiu em algum momento.
How can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
Caraca, mano, isso é tipo um dos piores destinos possíveis.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Oh shit, here we go again. Saco. Saco, eu não posso passar uma quest. Uma. É só eu não, Carol também tá? Carol tá chorando aqui também.
Estamos a 0 quests sem chorar. O nosso recorde é de 0 quests.
O nosso recorde é de 0 quests. Por favor, Mihoyo, colabore para melhorar esse índice. E mais uma vez, um jogo de fada nos arranca lágrimas. E é que, sei lá, o conceito de ser esquecido completamente é muito triste, sabe? Bom, continuar. Calma aí.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Ela já esqueceu.
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from.
Ela já esqueceu.
I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two Gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul. Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Dante não chora, não.
Só que a gente lembra. Nem a Paimon lembra.
Conta alguém.
Ai, meu Deus, tá. A gente esqueceu que tem um escaramuche lá, semi-desmaiado, e também que... Dottore. Dottore, é o Dottore, certeza que é o Dottore. É o Dottore, eu sabia! Tá, chega de lágrima, chega de lágrima. Hora de ficar brabo. Dottore!
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Caraca, mano. Ó, assim... A gente encontra o escaramuche, ele solta uma fumaça, a gente desmaia. A gente encontra o Dottore, ele solta um zumbido, a gente desmaia. Caraca, mano, tá complicado aí, né? Os Fatui tá tenso.
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods.
É isso.
This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them.
Ué, e você se importa com isso?
I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Ele vai negociar as gnoses.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru.
Sabia! Eu saí de Sumeru, mas eu também fiquei em Sumeru. Sabia que tinha dois.
Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
Nesse quesito, eles não são tão diferentes assim, se parar pra pensar, né?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world.
Caraca, é um pensamento interessante, né? Será que o você de 3 anos atrás... Como é que seria interagir com você mesmo de cada geração sua, assim, de cada ano?
Observation is the first step of any experiment, But observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals.
Oh, isso aqui é muito legal, mano. Isso que ele fez é muito legal. Imagina, mano, caraca.
That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life.
Ah, para, Nahida. É mó legal.
Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Ah, é assim, Nahida. É assim. Eu chamaria isso de hipocrisia, tá? Porque não é só ele que tá quebrando o ciclo, tá? Tá bom, ô galho da Irminsul?
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed,
ela não lembra.
It's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Eu tava me recuperando tão bem. Tá bom.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment?
Justo. A cobaia, como a gente já previa, né? Que ele imaginava o escaramujo como uma cobaia, um objeto de experimento.
It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment.
Isso é tão legal! Isso é tão legal! O plano master dos caras, o objetivo de vida, o objetivo definitivo, o ápice da humanidade, e pro doutor é tipo... Ah, só mais um dia, só mais um experimento normal. Cara, tem que admitir que isso é bem legal, mano. É por isso que o doutor é meu vilão favorito, tá ligado?
You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
Tá desapontado. Só agora percebeu? Não, é que tipo... só isso aqui já mostra o que muita gente pensa. Nossa, por que o doutor é o número 2, tá ligado? Por que será? Ele não parece grandes coisas. Tipo, mano, o cara exala ser grandes coisas, mano.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
Ah, eu negocio pela vida do viajante.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Ela pode fazer isso? Isso é permitido? Isso tá dentro das regras?
Awaken the heavenly principles?
What?
Do you think that's really possible?
Caraca, ele ficou interessado.
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws.
Mano, é isso. Até o Arconte acha estranho que Celestia não tá fazendo nada. Nada. O mundo tá pegando fogo e Celestia não tá nem aí.
Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Sabedoria desbalanceada, bicho.
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the god of wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness.
Ok.
As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers.
Ah, é isso. É isso, Nahida. Vai ficar de birra? Entrega pra ele, pô. Por que eu tô pedindo pra Deus entregar a gnose pros Fatui mesmo? 1K de pessoas? Mano, eu já tô... Mano, caraca, eu já tava achando bizarro ter quase 1K de pessoas com o RPG do Cellbit rolando, mano. Isso que é histórico. Quase 1000 pessoas me assistindo com o RPG do Cellbit rolando, caraca. Sejam bem-vindos, inclusive, quem veio da live do Cellbit. Então...
Por favor, não falem do RPG, obrigado.
Por favor, não falem do RPG, obrigado. O que eu ia dizer? Então, é que eu acho que no fundo, do fundo, eu acredito no plano dos Fatuis. E eu acho que eu odeio mais Celestia do que os Fatuis, de certa forma. Então... Se os Fatuis têm uma forma de destruir Celestia, meio que eu quero ver isso acontecendo, sabe?
No fim, você vai se...
Eu acho que em algum momento nós mesmos vamos ajudar os Fatuis com isso. Provavelmente. Luz, obrigado pelos 3 meses. Valeuzão.
Acho que ela vai mostrar o lado dela, tudo, a Tsarisa, e aí eu acho que você vai considerar.
Exato. Mano, até o momento a gente não sabe nada. Nada. A gente é só um... A gente tá completamente cego. A gente só sabe o lado de cada Arconte e nem é completo. A gente só sabe o lado pessoal do Arconte. Mas se a gente vê a guerra no parâmetro geral, tá ligado? A guerra como um todo, os princípios celestiais, os Fatuis, os Arcontes, a gente não sabe nada. A gente só sabe que Fatui é desgraçado e que talvez... a gente sabe de Celestia? Eu nem sei se a gente sabe de Celestia direito. Mano, tipo... A gente só sabe que existe uma deusa desconhecida que roubou nosso irmão, e é só isso. A gente nem sabe de Celestia como um parâmetro inteiro. A gente não sabe os fatuis, a pintura toda. A gente só vê eles sendo desgraçados. E a gente também não conhece cada deus individualmente a fundo. Só o que eles nos mostram. O que eles fizeram em Caenria sequer nos foi revelado por eles. Então, tipo... E o Abismo? Não, o Abismo muito menos. Tá ligado? O Abismo muito menos. A gente não conhece nada. Nada. A gente não sabe nada. A gente tá na 4ª região e é completamente cego. Isso que é bizarro, mas bom, vamos continuar aqui. Obrigado, Passo, pelos 5 bits. Foi o que eu tinha em um dos seus vídeos de teoria. Os fatuis querem fazer algo bom, mas estão fazendo do jeito errado. Exatamente. Exatamente. Na minha teoria sobre quem é o verdadeiro vilão de Genshin Impact. Mas bem.
Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
Ela vai trocar pelo Scaramouche.
How about erasing all your other segments?
No. No.
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time.
Cara, uma coisa que me passou pela cabeça. O que seria pra ele isso? Será que os clones dos doutores se importam uns com os outros a ponto de... Tipo... Em um lado, ele tem a Gnosis, que ele quer. E do outro lado, ele tem a vida de vários outros clones que pra ele provavelmente não significam nada. Tipo...
Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision.
Não faz isso, doutor, pelo amor de Deus.
Yes. How very interesting. Can I assume
pelo amor de Deus,
you have
doutor.
long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked.
Não, como assim? Se não fosse eu, sua ideia nunca teria falado. Como assim?
What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself.
No.
Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
Mano, não! Não!
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you
Mano!
really that bad?
Ah, não! Caraca, mano!
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price?
Caraca, mano!
Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
Mano. Eu vou esperar o Ad, calma, relaxa. Cara, como assim, mano?
I can see your remaining honesty.
Mano, ele não vai fazer isso, mano.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious.
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge.
Ele tá realmente apagando todos os doutores.
You will regret this.
Esse é o do mangá? Esse é o do mangá. Eu tenho certeza que esse é o do mangá. Eu tenho certeza que esse é o do mangá.
Clones de tempo, cada um com sua personalidade diferente e vidas quase iguais. No final tá mais para seres de tempo dimensional do que clones em si.
Mano, a Carol tá chorando muito aqui do meu lado. Ela tá chorando muito aqui do meu lado. Caraca, mano. Mano, Mano, a gente perdeu o Dotori do mangá sem nem ter tempo de conhecer ele pessoalmente no... Ah, mano. Eu tô muito bolado, mano. Eu tô muito bolado, mano. Caraca, mano. Cara, mano. Nossa. Nossa, decepcionei. Decepcionei. Vem cá, peraí, deixa eu... Vem cá, amor. Tá tudo bem. Ainda tem um. Ele vai fazer novos. Mas sabe que tem 2. E se esse for original? Como é que tu sabe que esse não é original?
Esse segmento é o mais egoísta.
Tá, mas esse segmento pode ser o mais egoísta porque ele é o mais recente.
Pra mim, o do mangá é original. Cabeça.
Mano, eu tô muito triste. Caraca, mano. Caraca, mano. Nossa. Ai, meu verso, por que você fez isso, mano? Nossa, mano. Isso foi...
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time.
Cara, tipo, eu tô chateado porque o potencial disso foi todo destruído. Cara, isso tinha tanto potencial. O Dr. T. Clones tinha tanto potencial, mano. Nossa, eu me sinto desolado agora. Nossa, eu tô tristaço.
Não seria uma segunda vez?
Não tem interesse em ser rejeitado por essa cidade uma terceira vez?
Qual seria?
Boa pergunta.
A
A primeira foi quando ele foi expulso.
segunda.
É que essa deve ser a terra natal dele, esse pá.
a terra...
E aí, tipo, ele foi expulso da cidade dele, depois foi expulso da academia. Sim, essa seria a terceira. Faz sentido.
Another chess piece. And where is your Dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker?
Você podia ter negociado pelas duas logo de cara, né, Dotori?
Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property.
Ele vai trocar o conhecimento do que ela esqueceu.
Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Mano! Por favor, fale. Fale.
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye.
Não, não vai mostrar ele contando.
With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Mano. Ah não, ah não, ah não. Segredos e verdades sombrias fluem pela mente dos que são sábios, então tudo fica em silêncio. Ah não! Ah não!
Together! Okay. Wake her up.
Meu Deus, meu Deus. Ele conseguiu. Doutor foi embora com as 2 gnoses. Ah, é isso. Só que agora só tem um doutor.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tighnari could stop us from going out now, right?
Caraca, mano.
Ele tirou apenas de Sumeru o que impede de ter nas outras nações.
Não, ele apagou todos, ele mesmo falou. Ok. O ginásio que ela fala, a caixa foi completamente desligada por esperar não confiar mais nele. É, desligaram a internet! Acabou a internet, Sumeru!
Come on, traveler, let's go!
Meu Deus.
Looks like you're awake.
Vai perguntar se eu dormi bem, Collie? De acordo com o Dr. Hiruki, as pessoas morrem quando são esquecidas. Ou seja, enquanto a gente e o viajante se lembrar, o Lorde Maior nem os 7 doutores vão estar mortos. Ah, mano, mas poxa... Ah... Collie curada, sim! Apareceu na cutscene. Eu tava muito triste pra comemorar, né, mas... todo mundo que tinha a doença foi curado. Incluindo a Collie. E a outra moça lá, que eu esqueci o nome já. Dunyazard. É? Acho que é, né?
Yep, yep.
É ela mesmo.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals
Não
a
vai
day
morrer
now.
mais! Collie venceu o câncer. Yay!
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Feliz que a Collie não viu o doutor e o Elazar acabou. O trauma não faz sentido.
Nope, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Milu.
Ok.
We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
2 dias. Sempre 2 dias. Sempre 2.
Aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tighnari.
Ai, ai. Falar com Tighnari. Oi. Tá melhor do raio?
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
O definhamento deve ter ido de base,
but
né?
there are still some residual effects.
Ah, só porque eu falei.
The Withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear.
Ó.
We Forest Rangers
Entendeu,
will still need to
chat?
do the work.
Entendeu? Porque daí, ó, podem usar a desculpa que faz sentido com a lore ainda ter coisas no mapa pra você remover. Entendeu? Entendeu a sacada? Ai, ai, ai. É só por isso. É só porque tem pedaços do mapa pra você tirar o definhamento e eles não podem só sumir.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why did he come to say hi to us?
Vocês estavam desmaiados, gente.
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
And you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
É surpresa!
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
É surpresa!
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Estragou. Não, mas a surpresa é pro Sino, não pro Tighnari.
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Ué, muito importantes.
Huh? VIPs?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest.
Tá certo, tá certo. É melhor viver na vergonha do que ter uma morte rápida. Sofre mais.
When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again.
Eu não ia poupar? Ah, mas pensa comigo. A morte é muito rápido, pô. Agora eles vão ter que viver o resto das vidas deles vendo tudo que eles construíram desmoronar, sem nenhuma moral, sem nada, literalmente nada do que eles tinham. Literalmente. Eu acho que é pior.
As a result, work has increased for the Forest Rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Ah, tu e a Collei não vão vir pra festa, Tighnari, mas o que acontece que acontece se eu fizer isso aqui, hã? E aí?
Let's go gather some samples.
E aí? Agora vocês vêm pra festa. E aí? Roubei. Dá pra conversar com ele? Pera aí.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask about?
Como está a Hypatia?
Ah, yes. Thanks for remembering her. She continued her training in the forest after she recovered. As a scholar, she never slacks off. A lot has happened lately. Kale and I have been busy. But don't worry, we'll take care of ourselves. As for Sino's reinstatement, the more I think about it, the more I suspect that he just doesn't have a single clue about this. But this does remind me that Kale and I should find an opportunity to celebrate him as well. He has helped me a lot during this time.
Parou de chover do nada?
And you as well. Thank you.
Do absoluto nada.
Take care. Please, find me if you need anything.
Será? Ah, nunca dá, mano. Nunca dá. Tudo mente vazia.
Everything has been getting better. You can come find me anytime if you need anything. You're welcome. I was just doing my...
Ok. Vamos lá.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Ok.
Hey, Nilou!
É, a caixa acabou sem internet. E aí?
Traveler, Paimon, we got your letters, so here we are! You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet. Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Ué.
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Todo mundo ocupado?
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
Eu concordo com ele. Falou tudo.
Nilou is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
Não por esse motivo, é só porque é a celebração do sino. É só por isso mesmo.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
Você tá certo pelos motivos errados.
Then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too.
Dança da Nilou parte 3?
Nilou is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as
Você vai me dar outra câmera?
Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Você vai me dar outra câmera? Me dá uma outra câmera com um efeitinho diferente. A gente só ganhou uma segunda... A gente só tem 2 câmeras até agora.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here. There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar. Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here. Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now. When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time.
Lá vai o garoto de entregas, né? Garoto de recado.
My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Junior's odd, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Correio Simulator. Vai estender? Vou estender sim, um pouquinho. Pera aí, antes de ir ali conferir se eles receberam as cartas ou não, eu vou só precisar ir no banheiro rapidinho, chat. Dois tempos. Fazer a missão andar da Narida na segunda? Se pá. Não sei se segunda já, mas vou fazer essa semana.
Da Irminsul, tudo relacionado a ela foi alterado, apagado, incluindo descrição de itens e falas de side quests.
Pera aí, que? Após ter apagado a Lorde Maior, tudo relacionado a ela foi apagado ou alterado, incluindo descrição de itens e falas de side quests. Que? Mano, eu perdi muita coisa. Vai no artefato agora. Pera aí. Eu sou cego, calma. Mentiu. Mentiu? Tá aqui, ó. Mentiu. E aí? Não é esse? Ah, mas como assim não é esse? Não eram todos? Não eram todos? Isso só acontece quando acabar a quest. Cogumelo da Colley. Cadê o cogumelo da Colley? Cadê? Eu não sei qual é o cogumelo da Colley. Eles falam sobre isso no final da quest. Little. Acho que alguém vai ser banido. Cogumelo azul. Esse. Alguém falou cedo demais, né? Tá escrito no Cadevato ali. Bane o Little, bane o Little. Bane. Era pra mim ter esperado o Ad. Calma. Aí, tá. Ok.
Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there.
Ok, né?
But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Não, tranquilo.
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Ok. Mas já perceberam que isso aí já é uma quebra de quebra, né? Tipo... Porque se era pra mudar os itens, já era pra ter mudado agora, já. Porque ela já foi esquecida. E aí? Por que só depois da quest? Uma quebra de... imersão. Ó! O homem! O homem do Twitter chinês lá, o Cavé.
But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
Ih, ele é brabo, hein?
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Yeah. Que coisa, né?
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Que tá acontecendo?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kshahrewar. Besides,
é outro dentro!
As a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Será que ele vai ser o primeiro healer dentro? Ele tem cara de suporte. Na verdade, tem uma carinha de espadachim. Uma carinha de esgrimista. Ele tem cara de esgrimista. O Raita eu não faço ideia.
É espada.
Já teve ele usando a espada na história? Olha aí, então.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Já dá pra ver que eles se amam. Já dá pra ver que o Raita se dá bem com todo mundo, né, mano? O Raita é um cara bem sociável, assim.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
Namorado, mano. Os caras parecem que se odeiam.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Caraca, mano. Como é que vocês veem relacionamento em duas pessoas se discutindo, mano?
What was your first clue?
Tem link no chat.
É tipo quando duas crianças na escola brigam e aí a professora fala: ai, que bonitinho, tão namorando. As crianças se matando, tá ligado? Matando, a guria quebrando o braço do...
Uma pessoa interage 2 segundos, tipo, você tá bem pronto.
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see.
Na voice line da Dori,
and don't change the subject.
Sério?
Sage? What a joke.
Não lembrava.
The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Ok.
Are they having a fight?
Vamos ver como se desenrola. Não estamos com pressa mesmo. Ah, e a gente é a Maria Fifi só vendo a briga do vizinho.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand.
Já sabemos, né? Já sabemos. Ele tava no deserto que não tá desbloqueado pra gente ainda.
Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
What?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Moço, eu não sei se você percebeu que tá faltando uma coisa na cidade, moço. Assim, não sei se você percebeu que tá todo mundo sem a caixa.
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
Meu Deus, mano, o cara tá em negação. Caí de look de Sumeru.
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Caraca, mano. Então tá bom, né? O cara é meio maluco. Gostei dele. Bem expressivo.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilou.
Primeiro dia sem a caixa e já tem gente desinformada.
Letter?
Nilou said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Cyno's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Ih, ele não vai querer ir.
If she addressed the letter to all Haytham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Saia da casa de Daene e volte, não teleporte. Beleza, beleza, beleza.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Tighnari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things
por isso que perguntaram se o mestre do Tighnari tá bem.
I don't know where to begin.
E é por isso que queriam o Tighnari lá. É por isso que foram atrás do Tighnari e tal. Caraca, agora faz sentido, faz sentido.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
Tá entendendo algo? Sim, pô, ele tá falando a lore da escola.
So who's managing?
Boa noite pra quem tá indo dormir. Boa noite.
Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Ah, olha aí. Obrigado, Lee, pelos bitos.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Ah, sem graça.
All right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Ksharowar's application for funding.
Ok. Ah. Rejeitaram uma solicitação do Ksharowar para financiamento, entendi.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon fantastic.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharovar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
Meu Deus, os caras nem amigos são, então.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Ai, ai, ai.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Let's go.
The House of Dana is the last quiet place in the whole Academia, but there's a chance that Kaveh might show up again. Tuh, what a nuisance. I'd better go somewhere else.
Ainda tem bastante gente pra essa hora? Tem, pra caramba. Tá, é sair e entrar de novo, né? Desse lugar. Tá. Beleza, beleza, beleza. Ok. Sai e volta. Bora. Ó, deles lá.
Azar has gone to the Avidia Forest to reflect on himself for the rest of his life. And those people say they want you to replace him as the Grand Sage? What have you done?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Azar's downfall is of his own making. What does it have to do with me?
Everyone out there is saying something different. Some say Azar wanted to create a god, while others say he wanted to sell his power. But none of those sound very likely. If you ask me, I think the people spreading rumors around here don't have access to any real information.
Ah, bom.
Really? Oh, then I'm sure you can use your abilities to uncover the truth for yourself.
Can't you show just a little respect to your senior and explain what's going on?
You were out there all this time, and yet you still haven't managed to learn a single crucial bit of information. I'm impressed. Fine. Apart from the leaders of Amorta and Vahumana, all the sages have been exposed and removed as Azar's accomplices. We need to select new sages for your Ksharovar Darshan, as well as my Haravatat Darshan.
What? Did my Darshan collude with Azar as well? Wait, could this be why they sent me out on a project?
Oh, I think that's just a coincidence. Besides, whatever you were doing won't have any significant impact now or in times to come.
You... Listen here, I'm not buying any of it. Don't try to use this as an opportunity to talk about your crazy theories.
Caraca, mano, muito bom.
I think there are a few details that everyone is overlooking. For example, how as the scribe, you were somehow able to escape this political crisis completely unscathed. This can easily be seen as the results of a power struggle, no? Yet nobody has stopped to point that out yet. I almost feel like I should go out and start telling people about that.
Be my guest. But I think everybody will be more interested in your own well-known gaffes.
Do you know what? I am done with you.
Oh, muito bom, mano. Achei dois bonecos que eu gostei mais de ver interagindo do que de Luke Kaeya. Ah, melhor do que o... Porque o Kaeya provoca o de Luke e o de Luke só fica brabo, mas ele é um brabo mais... sabe, ele é um brabo mais... cara fechada. Mas aqui o Alhaitan debocha do cara e o cara fica brabo mesmo. Coisa boa, muito bom. Usa elevador. O que tem aqui? Meu Deus. Que elevador... Elevador coisado, hein? Assado sábio? Ah, não vai estar liberado pra mim vir aqui depois? Acho que a partir de agora é liberado pra todo mundo, não? Ou é só durante a missão? Vai? Ah, então tranquilo. Tem ninguém aqui. E pra baixo deve ser a prisão, né? Provavelmente. Ou não. Ou não tem como descer. Então, eu tô esperando exatamente isso. O escaramuche. Conquista? É só pra bonito mesmo? É só pra bonito? Beleza.
Já tô juntando gemas pra eles dois. Imagina as voice lines de um pro outro.
Já tô juntando gemas pra eles dois. Imagina as voice lines, sim! Já desligou a música dentro do jogo e pulou com a Nahida? Já. Fiz isso no dia que eu peguei ela. Tá, acho que eu posso me teleportar agora, né? Quero acabar logo com a missão, que já é 00:20 já. Ah, ô chat! Assim, me diz uma coisa, tá? Assim, eu sei que ultimamente eu não ando muito investigativo no Genshin, tá? Mas me diz que não foi só eu que demorei um tempão pra descobrir isso aqui. Porque assim, eu tava explorando num belo dia e aí do nada eu pensei, o que tem nessa caverna aqui? E eu achei.
Sério?
Sim.
Meu Deus.
Eu nunca tinha explorado ali muito a fundo. Eu achei.
Nossa, foi a primeira coisa que eu achei quando
eu me senti tão feliz de ter achado. Mas então, esse é o ponto. Esse é o ponto. Eu descobri sozinho. E na verdade esse é um dos maiores prazeres de Genshin pra mim. É por isso que eu nunca vejo nenhum vídeo me ensinando como fazer as coisas. Porque num belo dia eu tô andando pra lá e pra cá e eu descubro algo novo. E sei lá, essa é uma sensação muito boa que seguindo um tutorial eu não consigo sentir, tá ligado?
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Dunyarzad?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Ela tá bem! Ela tá bem! Fanbase de AP, tô vendo isso? Ah, pô, tô falando só a minha experiência pessoal.
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Caraca.
That's right.
Claro, ela trabalha pra ela. Ué.
So I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
Acabei de ser refutado de novo. Em segundos. Okay.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Eita.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
E lá vai ela. Beidou
Life is
2.
short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
Quê?
What?
Grande sábia Deria?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Com todo respeito, eu não imagino a Deria na academia, não. Ela parece sei lá, numa sala de aula, ela parece a turma do fundão, assim.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
É.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually...
É isso que eu ia dizer, poderia ser um Matra. Poderia ser um Matra.
Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
Catarina, obrigado pelo Prime. Mal deu follow e já deixou o Prime. Brigadinho. Muito obrigado. Pois é. Professora de Educação Física. Isso eu consigo imaginar. Isso eu consigo imaginar. Ela sendo a professora de Educação Física e botaria a turma pra jogar queimada.
In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
Triste, te acompanho no YouTube primeira vez na live. Seja bem-vinda.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Okay.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least.
2 dias, hein? 2 dias, você vai ficar pro festival. Festival antes.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilou.
Oh, did Nilou write to us?
Ninguém recebeu a carta. Ninguém. O pessoal tá tão acostumado a ter um WhatsApp no ouvido que carta é um negócio arcaico em Sumero.
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night.
Caraca,
By the time we
mano.
get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
Se não fosse eu, o Sino iam comemorar lá só o Sino e a Nilou, tá ligado? Só os dois lá.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilou asked us to come and check on that.
Nem o Sino, é verdade, nem o Sino respondeu ainda. Ia ser, nossa, caraca.
It must be something important for Nilou to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
A surpresa só teria Nilou. Não, imagina todo mundo lendo a carta na semana que vem, tá ligado? Semana que vem, a carta, tipo, putz. Todo mundo, tipo, putz. Passou, né?
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Pode. Você é linda. Pode aparecer assim, sim.
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
É isto. Será que vai ter nem? Putz, nem estudei. Ai, coisa boa que eu não preciso me preocupar com isso. Pelo menos isso. Uma coisa a menos na minha vida. Eu fiz 3 Enems na minha vida. 3 Enems. É uma desgraça. Tirou quantos desses 3? O primeiro foi média 500, o segundo 600 e o terceiro 700 e alguma coisa, eu acho. E hoje em dia eu não sei nem quem descobriu o Brasil. Viu que evolução? Viu como conhecimento é bom? A gente guarda pra sempre, né?
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave.
Mais 3 você platinou Enem. Não, pior que o que puxou minha nota pra cima no último Enem foi matemática. Eu tirei 900 e alguma coisa em exatas.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well too.
Mas em redação foi trimal. Em redação foi tipo 500 e alguma coisa.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
Eu não consigo. Eu não consigo. Desculpa. Não, é porque... Who's Candace? Não, não é o No Candace, é o Who's Candace.
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Ai, mano, pra quem não entendeu, é tipo Mario. É tipo Mario, só que em inglês, entendeu? É tipo a Dani, só que em inglês. Piada de 5ª série, só que em inglês.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Olha, achamos os dois uma só vez. Let's go. Meu Deus. Incrível, Minilu.
Roman! And... Huh? Setaria?
Quem?
Oh, you know me?
Ah, é ela!
Oh, well,
a moça! Eu lembro dela. A moça que a gente torturou psicologicamente.
Don't worry. These are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Coisa boa, moça. Como é que vai a sessão com o psicólogo?
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
Yeah?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
Olha o que vocês fizeram.
I can see what you're saying.
Olha o que vocês fizeram, viajante Paimon. Satisfeitos?
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Setaria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert.
Que fofo.
She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Setaria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments.
Fofo.
Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions.
Setaria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail.
Assim começou a escola pública de Sumeru.
Doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
Justo.
As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Setaria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Setaria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Pois é, que coisa, né? Só imagino de onde veio isso.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light.
Tô triste que você não quebrou nenhum osso dele, Sino.
Permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Cyno and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. We must be persistent about this.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory.
Tudo está bem quando acaba bem.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilou. Nilou wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend.
Não fala o motivo, né, Payan, por favor.
We'll also be celebrating Cyno's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
Não sabia, né? No verbo passado.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Cyno. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Cyno. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
Para, Raman, para! Última vez que a gente vai se ver, mano.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilou for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday, I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down.
Okay.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Cyno, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Eu gosto como a gente fala pra todo mundo que é em 2 dias, mas não fala horário, né? Tipo, e aí? Vai ser o dia todo? Vai ser da uma da manhã até as 11 da noite? 2 dias depois, às 19. Ok. Perfeito.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see.
Não quero falar com a Candace também? Ela não quer vir pra minha conta? Por que eu vou querer falar com ela? Todo mundo... que bonitinho. Todo mundo juntinho.
I'm here.
There you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Eu ainda tô ansioso pra saber se vão falar alguma coisa do escaramucho. que aconteceu? Deixaram largado lá? Deixaram o corpinho dele apodrecendo lá?
Whoa, it's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover,
Cara,
judging from the
que
results,
quest boa, mano.
everything worked out well.
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
Mano, isso é bem legal, assim. Porque, assim, eu acho maneiro que nessa quest todo mundo teve um papel pro plano dar certo, sabe? Tipo... Não é como em Inazuma que, sei lá, a Kokomi e o Gorou no final não tiveram um papel tão incrível assim. Foi mais a gente se virando mesmo. Máximo Kazuha parou o golpe lá e aí Miko. Tipo, e é isso. É, exatamente.
Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
Ué.
I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
Ah, e aqui... Ah, só a gente sabe.
That's good.
Só a gente sabe.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
Meu Deus.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not
Caraca,
at all.
mano.
But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right
Pelo
now.
menos eles estão se dando um pouquinho melhor, né?
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it in another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe?
Precisely.
Wait, is that all? So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
Caraca, mano. É, então no final do dia foi só um grande porque eu quis. Ele falou o quê? Que o único motivo é que, pô, se não respeitassem as leis, logo ia virar um caos e isso ia interferir na vida dele. E ele não tava afim. É basicamente isso. É por isso que ele fez tudo isso.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
Sorri, pô.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
E continua sério. Zero piadas, mano. Zero piadas. Pelo amor de Deus. Se não conta uma piada. Se não conta uma piada.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. Yeah, I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Não, acabou. Literalmente acabando o arco de Sumero com zero piadas, mano.
Well,
caraca.
Are you enjoying the feast today? That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
Okay.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the Academia.
Zakito, eu tenho certeza que vai ser 3 pontos, porque até agora toda vez que eu uso um NPC vem 3 pontos.
That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by stuff. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
É, sempre.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilou invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formal.
Ok. E agora? Eu tô com sono? Eu pareço com sono. Eu acho que eu tô com sono.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
Yummy in your tummy. Gostei.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Ah, não. Por quê? Porque... Escaramuche? Não? Ah, que susto. Imagina, daí a gente acorda lá no... A gente ainda tá no Festival Sansara, tá ligado? Estamos de volta lá no capítulo, sei lá, no arco 3, 2. Imagina.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
Não precisava vir escondido, sabe?
Lately, I've been so
Você podia ser só
busy dealing with all
parecido.
the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
Que foi?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Então, por que ela mesma não faz?
Is it not convenient for you to do that
Ela
for
tá com vergonha. Tá com vergonha.
me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff like
Rabanetinho tímido.
What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
Fofo.
Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right?
Não. Oh,
I've
isso,
decided to borrow
isso
your
é
body for the time
roubar.
being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get
Oh,
closer
meu
to the
corpo
sky.
virou casa da mãe Joana, mano. Invade do nada. Sem pedir. É só por um dia. É, tem uma missão do The Witcher 3 que era assim também. Era só por um dia.
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar.
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
A Bárbara morrendo de inveja da Nilou. Pelo menos a Nilou consegue conversar com a deusa que ela é devota, né?
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation.
Okay.
Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identity,
Caraca, outro ad, mano.
also
Nossa.
bears witness to your relationship with me.
Oh, essa última parte da quest vai levar 2h30, no mínimo. Nossa, que bom que eu não disse pra... Nossa, e vocês ainda falaram pra mim fazer tudo ontem. Eu tô há 4 horas e meia. Nossa, eu tô há quase 5 horas fazendo essa quest, mano. Tá maluco.
Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you.
Dingerzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
E foi embora.
Yeah.
Que bonitinho. Felicidade sincera flui pelo coração de todos os presentes. Felicidade sincera, hein? Antes era falsa. Agora é sincera. Tá, e aí?
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Sim, Paimon. Sim, desculpa. Sim. Dormi bem, Paimon. Dormi bem.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
You're finally awake. Slept well?
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Sim, bora. Informações finais. Essa é a hora que a gente conversa com a Nahida e faz as perguntinhas, provavelmente. Não sei porque eu preciso ir até lá pra falar com ela, né? Mas tudo bem. Bora. Vamos ver como ela vai nos encaminhar pra Fontaine agora, né? Essa é a hora que ela nos encaminha pra Fontaine.
Agora é a hora de prestar atenção em Dante Kappa.
Obrigado pelos bits. Ok, vou prestar atenção. Vamos lá. 100% foco.
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
Bastante coisa. Vamos lá, sobre o Akasha.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more
As pessoas vão poder pensar por si mesmas.
And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the Academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever.
Okay.
The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything. But no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Ok. Sobre o que aconteceu depois de eu ter dormido.
You mean what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Ele pegou as duas, né?
Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation.
Os 3 primeiros, Pierro, Dottori e Columbina, têm poder equivalente a deuses. Caraca, mano. É isto, né, mano? É isto. Aham. É isto aí, né? Incrível, mano. Incrível.
However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor.
Eu achei isso tão... Desculpa, tá, gente? Desculpa, mas o doutor ele podia só chutar a criança. Ele podia só chutar a criança e pegar as gnoses. Ele podia pegar a Nahida e fazer um YET, tá ligado? Jogar ela pela janela e pegar as gnoses e ir embora. Ainda tô bolado com ele destruindo os clones, mano. Ainda tô bolado com o clone do mangá, mano. É tão... Aquela última voz ali foi colocada de propósito. Aquela última voz separada das outras, que combina perfeitamente com o Dottori do mangá, foi colocada de propósito. Ah, ela ameaçou destruir a gnoses. E se ele chutasse ela mais rápido?
I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles.
Oh.
In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor.
Lori.
I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the Doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
Caraca, mano. Tá. Scaramucci.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Ok. E sobre Fontaine?
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice?
Sim.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Por 0 motivos. Agora nem motivos me dão mais. É simplesmente estou indo pra lá.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
Antigamente eles se davam o trabalho de me dar um motivo, pelo menos. Agora não, agora é só seguir o roteiro, né? Aqui na listinha diz que essa é a próxima nação, então vamos.
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials.
Focalors? Caraca, mano. Pô, Focalors é complicado. É Focalors eu ainda vou dizer. Ainda vou dizer que é Focalors, porque é hidro, né? Então é uma foca. Focalors. É o nome de demônio? Então tá bom.
However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
Ó, mais um indício de que ela é biruta. Mais um indício de que ela é biruta. Lembra que tinha esse indício lá na coisa escrita da Nahida no Twitter? Aí, ó. Mais um aí. É isso, né? Não tem mais nada a dizer.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Pois é, a gente nem liga mais pro nosso irmão, né?
About your brother.
A gente nem se importa mais, a gente tá pulando de nação em nação e dane-se. O quê? Sim, ela é a deusa da sabedoria, né?
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
É ela que tá falando, não é você.
Então, o que ela tem pra falar do nosso irmão? Eu não tô impressionado porque geralmente é informação inútil, mas vamos ver se a deusa da sabedoria tem alguma coisa, né?
Geralmente ninguém fala.
Não deve haver nenhuma informação sobre Irminsul.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat?
Mas ele já viajou por Teyva. Ele já viajou por... Ele já passou por Sumero.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information.
Sobre a gente não, mas sobre o nosso irmão tem. Oi?
Não olha o chat.
Não olha o chat? Distribui teu aí.
However,
também não quero olhar.
Ah.
There must be something different about your brother. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
Faz sentido, ele já teve a jornada dele.
What? There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
What? Não. Pera, quê? Peraí. Quê? Algo de errado com minhas memórias foi esse mundo.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Mais informações.
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Khaenri'ah. After the Khaenri'ah disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate.
What?
And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Ao abismo. Voltamos. Lembra que esses tempos, eu não lembro quando, eu levantei esse questionamento, que a gente não sabe absolutamente nada sobre o abismo? E eu não tô falando da ordem do abismo, eu tô falando o abismo. A gente não sabe nada sobre o abismo. O lugar abismo. A força abismo. A gente só sabe sobre a ordem do abismo. Que é o povo de Khaenri'ah. Mas o abismo em si, a gente não sabe nada. Qual a diferença dos dois? Abismo, ao que tudo indica, é um lugar. É o lugar, por exemplo, onde o Tartaglia caiu. Quando ele era criança. O abismo é um lugar, é uma força maligna, é alguma coisa que tem ali. Pode ser até algo relacionado ao Honkai, quem sabe. Mas a Ordem do Abismo é o povo de Khaenri'ah pós-destruição de Khaenri'ah. Depois que eles foram destruídos, eles receberam o poder do Abismo, ao que tudo indica. Eles foram amaldiçoados e... não sei, tá ligado? Ainda essa história não tá 100% concluída, mas eu acho que eles receberam poderes do Abismo pra ser a Ordem do Abismo. Até porque não faz sentido Celestia ter transformado alguns deles em arautos e magos e seres poderosos. Pra mim, a Celestia só transformou todo mundo em Really True e alguns deles conseguiram o poder do Abismo graças ao conhecimento que eles tinham, ou a força que eles tinham, e por isso que eles ficaram assim. Eu acho. O abismo é escuro. Essa é toda a informação que temos, né? Exatamente.
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Bom.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Oi?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right?
Sim.
A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Quarta.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler? And her brother isn't even one of them?
Não, o irmão não conta. Eles não tratam ele como um descido, só outros 3 além da gente.
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
Ok. Tem a Aloy. É isto, né? É isto. Aloy na lore principal, é isto. Tá. O primeiro, então, em tese é o Phanes, então, né? O primeiro descido. O primeiro que veio de outro mundo.
As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Os outros descidos. Caraca, mano. Mais uma vez temos uma região que nos dá mais perguntas do que respostas. Alô, Tsaritsa.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Okay.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate. Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida. The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes. And maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Ou talvez eu apenas tenha você comigo. E eu não preciso sonhar.
Quem é Phanes?
Quem é Phanes? Phanes é o... Como é que é o nome agora do negócio?
Agora, Dante, vi a descrição daquele cogumelo alguém e vê se mudou.
Cadê? Não sei se a gente tem ele ainda. Depois que acaba a quest. A história antes do sol e... Eu acho que fica no arquivo, né? Cadê? Aqui. Acho que é essa, né? Coleção do Reino de Byakuya. Aqui. Phanes, o Primordial. O Primordial, também conhecido como Phanes, tinha asas, uma coroa e nasceu de um ovo de natureza andrógena. Porém, para que o mundo fosse criado, a casca do ovo tinha que ser quebrada. Entretanto, Phanes, o Primordial, usou a casca do ovo para separar o universo e o microcosmo do mundo. Ao que tudo indica, é ele que criou tudo. Mas não se sabe, né? Bom, aqui tá o livro pra quem quiser ler. Boa sorte. Vê a descrição daquele cogumelo, a Game Face se mudou. Deixa eu ver. Ah, ganhamos galho primário. Ok. Bonitinho. Não vou ler a descrição agora, mas... deixa eu ver. Vão ler sim? Eu sei que não. Acho que o Zera tem um vídeo sobre isso. O Genshin Zera acho que tem. O povo de Sumério a considera a encarnação do legado da Lorde Maior Rukkhadevata. Little, aparentemente você falhou, né? Mas é bug e erro, nos arquivos mostra apagado. Aqui, ó. Vamos ver uma coisa.
Aí que tá, o cogumelo mudou só no arquivo, no item ainda aparece, eu chequei no meu TBM.
Aqui realmente não é mais essa descrição. Não sei se sempre foi diferente aqui, mas... Aqui tem uma outra descrição. Não sei, mas... Aqui ainda tá sobre a morte do Deus dos Bosques. Bom. É isso, Nahida? É isto? É isto, então. E este foi... Este foi o final da quest de Suméru. O final do arco de Suméru. O final do capítulo 3 da história de Teiva. E não teve árvore em chamas. A árvore não pegou fogo. Não teve Dotori botando fogo na árvore. Não teve o Dotori roubando conhecimento divino. Na verdade, teve porque ele... Será que ele já sabia daquele conhecimento ou ele adquiriu do Scaramouche? Não sei. Não sabemos. Mas teve o doutor indo embora com as duas gnoses. Pelo menos isso eu acertei. Mas ele, em troca, ele, perdeu todos os clones, mano. Eu tô triste ainda, mano. Tô triste. Caraca, que desperdício. Que desperdício. O doutor acertou muito rápido a oferta, nem hesitou. Quem garante que o doutor não tenha um tipo de backup dos clones? Cara, não. Eu acho que não. Eu acho que ele só é o doutor egoísta que não se importa com os clones. Só isso. Mano, eu tô muito triste. Muito do F. Muito do F. Vê o que os arcontes falam da Nahida. Deixa eu ver aqui. Pra quem quiser ler. A fala do Zong sobre ela. Sobre Buer. A fala do Vent.
The first thing you think of when you hear Dendro Archon is her power over dreams. Her dreams are akin to my ballads, full of emotion and
Eles se dão bem.
It goes without saying that we get along really well.
Ok.
I admire her humility. It is a sign of true wisdom. With the power she holds, Buer is capable of doing many things beyond our wildest imaginations. And yet, she uses her power only to right wrongs and to protect.
É isso, né?
She is a truly gentle god.
É isso, né, chat? essa foi a quest, então, de Nahida. Eu falei que eu ia pegar esse final aqui pra teorizar, mas eu acho que eu já teorizei tudo que eu tinha pra teorizar durante, assim. Não sei se agora eu vou conseguir pensar em alguma coisa. São 1h30 da manhã. Esse último vídeo deve ter ficado imenso. Nossa, deve ter ficado 3 horas, no mínimo, pra mais. Eu cortei em 2 partes e ainda assim deve ter ficado gigantesco. Mas bem, eu gostei bastante. Pra mim foi a quest mais legal. Mas eu acho que isso é o efeito. Eu acho que tanto a Royoverse tá melhorando em fazer quest, como a gente sempre vai tender a achar a última mais legal. E, bom, como mais uma vez saímos com mais perguntas do que respostas. Eu tô curioso pra saber como é que vai desenvolver isso do Escaramuche virar o andarilho e a gente começar a andar junto, né? Será que isso vai vir numa quest lendária dele na próxima atualização? Será que vão tratar sobre isso na quest lendária da Nahida, que eu ainda não fiz? Vamos ver ainda. E também tô ansioso pra ver como é que vai ser o fechamento, né? Provavelmente vai ter algum capítulo antes de Fontaine, né? A gente vai provavelmente reencontrar o Dainsleif. Quem sabe no outro pedaço do deserto que ainda não foi lançado. Ainda falta lançar esse pedação de deserto aqui. Então, ainda tem muita coisinha de Sumero ainda pra gente saber. Mas é isso. Do capítulo de Sumero é isso. Muito obrigado. Provavelmente, não sei se isso aqui vai encerrar essa playlist de vídeos de Sumero, da história de Sumero. Provavelmente sim. Esse deve ser o último vídeo da playlist. Eu fico imaginando quem foi o louco que viu, deixa me ver aqui, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 13, umas 16 horas, 16, 17 horas deu jogando Sumero, porque ainda vai ter mais a parte 2 e a parte 3 aqui, né? Caraca. Ô, você que chegou até aqui, que assistiu até aqui, nossa... Isso é incrível, viu? Reclama de One Piece ser longo, mas assiste 16 horas deu passando por Sumero. Se bem que isso não é grandes coisas parar pra pensar. Isso é tipo menos de 2 temporadas de uma série. Caraca. Mas ok, muito obrigado aí pra quem acompanhou até aqui. Muitíssimo obrigado. Eu ia dizer que a gente se vê em Fontaine, mas não, né? A gente se vê no próximo vídeo, porque vocês provavelmente vão assistir outros vídeos até lá. Mas na história principal, nos vemos ou no interlúdio ou em Fontaine. Isso se eu não enjoar do jogo até lá. O que eu acho bem difícil, né? Já cheguei até aqui. Acho difícil que eu vou largar Genji até lá. Deusa da sabedoria. Ela não precisa ficar triste com a perda da irmã gamer, ó. Ela tem outra irmã agora.